Have you ever noticed how some people just walk into a room and instantly grab everyone's attention, even if they're not conventionally good-looking? That's what we call personality charm. It's deeper than just being attractive. It's magnetic, and today, I want to help you build that kind of charm by sharing 4 habits that secretly destroy it. If you find yourself doing any of these, don't worry. I'll also give you practical tips to turn things around. Ready? Let's get into it. The first and biggest killer of personality charm is emotional instability. It's that inability to stay calm, especially when things go wrong. And here's the truth, emotional instability often signals a lack of mental maturity. Think about it, people who radiate charm usually have one thing in common: emotional stability. We see videos of calm animals online and go, "Wow, that monkey is so chill." Why? Because stability is rare and valuable. It shows inner peace, maturity, and self-control. On the flip side, emotionally unstable people often react impulsively. They're quick to anger, quick to blame, and they often speak in a way that makes others uncomfortable. If someone's energy is chaotic, no matter how good-looking they are, people won't want to stick around. Now, here's how to fix it. The first one is pause. Whatever happens, no matter how big it feels, give yourself a moment before reacting. Let your mind catch up. This emotional gap gives your nervous system time to settle. The second one is express emotions in a healthy way. Don't bottle things up. That just stores the pressure until it explodes later. Scream into a pillow, cry to your favorite song, take a walk or a workout, do something to release the tension. Emotionally healthy people feel deeply, but they don't let their feelings control them. They know how to process and move on. That's real charm. Number 2, habitual over-explaining. We all know someone like this. They constantly explain themselves, even when no one asked. They're afraid of being misunderstood, so they talk a lot. And honestly, it gets exhausting. This habit often comes from childhood, growing up without trust, being blamed unfairly, always needing to defend yourself. But as adults, this constant explaining makes us seem insecure, unsure of ourselves, and lacking authority. Here's how to stop. First, trust yourself. It's okay if people don't understand you right away. Build a sense of boundary and remember, you don't owe everyone an explanation. Second, speak clearly and simply. Long-winded explanations don't make things clearer. They just muddy the message. And third, try the 3-second rule. When someone questions you, count to 3 before you respond. That pause helps you reflect and respond instead of reacting. It builds confidence and shows self-assurance. Number 3, being overly entangled in every decision. If you're always overthinking, second-guessing, or regretting choices, you're draining your energy, and your charm. Often, this comes from being raised in a controlling environment, where your choices were constantly judged or dismissed. So now, even simple decisions like what to eat or where become stressful. To fix this, start by understanding what you really want. Tune into your own desires instead of always trying to please others. Second, ditch perfectionism. There's rarely one perfect choice. Make a decision and commit to it. The more you practice decisive action, the more confidence you'll build, and confidence is always attractive. And finally, number 4, complaining. People who constantly complain about the past, fate, or how others treat them, without doing anything to change, drain the room. Yes, venting occasionally is human. But chronic complaining is different. It becomes a sneaky way to control others emotionally, playing the victim to guilt-trip people into giving attention or sympathy. But the more time you spend around chronic complainers, the more negativity you absorb. Eventually, you'll worry that you might become the next target of their complaints. If you recognize this pattern in yourself, don't panic. You can change. Start by shifting your mindset. Practice gratitude. Accept that everyone has struggles, not just you. And try to see the good in situations, even the hard ones. This kind of positive energy doesn't just make you more pleasant to be around. It makes you magnetic. Bonus insight: the trap of neediness in relationships. Before we wrap up, I want to touch on one more thing that affects charm, especially in relationships. And that's a strong sense of neediness. Have you noticed that when you care less about someone, they chase you more? But when you start showing you care deeply, they pull away. That's because when your need for someone feels bigger than theirs for you, it creates imbalance. They sense it, and it makes them retreat. Here's an example: a friend of mine went to buy a car and showed way too much excitement. The salesperson immediately knew he had the upper hand and raised the price. Neediness gives away your power. In love, when you're overly available, constantly seeking validation, or always putting the other person first, you give up your position of equality. And that kills attraction. So, how do you shift this? First, change your mindset. No matter how attractive or smart someone is, remind yourself, it has nothing to do with your worth. Treat them with kindness, but without putting them on a pedestal. Second, focus on providing value. Bring your joy, your confidence, your energy into the interaction. You're not trying to get something, you're sharing what you have. And when you give from a place of fullness, not need, people feel it. That's what makes you unforgettable. So, to recap. Emotional instability, over-explaining, indecisiveness, and complaining, these habits secretly kill your personality charm. But the good news? They're totally fixable. Start practicing emotional balance, speak with confidence, make bold choices, and shift your mindset from lack to value. You'll be surprised how quickly your charm returns, stronger and more radiant than ever. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on psychology, self-love, and building powerful relationships. Until next time, keep growing and glowing.